the Office of the General Manager of the Philippine National Railways to waive rental or lease requirement to the Metropolitan Naga Water District for the use of certain PNR property in Naga City for the much-needed water distribution pipeline rehabilitation or installation projects by the MNWD. Under unfinished business, Mr. Chairman, is the proposed ordinance of the Honorable Melvin Ramon Buenafe institutionalizing the approved local public transport route plan of the City of Naga, prescribing the operating routes and the number of public utility jeepney Class 2 units therein, thereby amending City Ordinance 1993-49 as amended and for other purposes. Also under unfinished business is a proposed ordinance also from the Honorable Melvin Ramon Buenafe and City Youth Councilor Janelle L. Polillo authorizing qualified barangay tanods to augment the Public Safety Office as traffic enforcers, providing for their minimum qualifications, training, and city deputization authority in the enforcement of certain laws and city ordinances related to traffic regulation and management, institutionalizing a supervisory body and providing funds therefore. Also under unfinished business is a letter from Mr. Hernandez Ron, head of the pertaining to the proposed ordinance of the Honorable Wilfredo Jude Jokno for the Mahusay at Matalinong Nagueño Ordinance of 2025. This is pending with the Committee on Education, I believe, Mr. Chairman. Also under unfinished business is a letter from Mr. Ruel Oliver addressing the request for comments for the proposed resolution declaring a policy that the tourism and development programs of the city be anchored primarily on its historicity. Also under unfinished business is a letter from the City Treasurer forwarding the attached proposed barangay tax ordinance of Barangay Mabolo for review by the Committee on Laws and Ordinances. And also under unfinished business are reports from the Committees on Housing and Settlements, Consumer Protection, City Properties, Games and Amusements, and last, under unfinished business, Mr. Chairman, is a letter from the Acting City Engineer, Elmer T. Albo, addressed to the Sangguniang. This is pertaining to the request of a construction of a hanging bridge connection from Barangay Dayangdang and Barangay Peña Francia. I believe this is pending with the Committee on Infrastructure, Mr. Chairman. And under new business, Mr. Chairman, is the proposed ordinance of the Honorable Melvin Ramon Buenafe establishing the Naga City Safety and Resiliency CCTV program and citywide monitoring covering crime-prone, traffic congestion-prone, flood-prone, and fire-prone areas, as well as critical infrastructures and public congregation spaces, providing funds therefore. Also under new business, from the Honorable Melvin Ramon Buenafe, an proposed ordinance rationalizing the registration and use of e-bikes or micro-mobility vehicles in the City of Naga, thereby amending City Ordinance 2023-30 and for other purposes. Also under new business is a proposed ordinance from the Honorable Alan Riz Macaraig and City Youth Councilor Yuan Angelo Pacao amending Section 20 of Ordinance number 2024-108. Under new business as well is the subject matter of the privileged speech of the Honorable Elmer S. Valdemoro institutionalizing the Naga City Youth Employment Program and providing funds therefore. And last under new business, Mr. Chairman, is the application for accreditation of Federation of Kabalikat Civilian Communicators in Region 5, Incorporated. With the inclusions, Mr. Chairman, I move for the approval of the order of business.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Next item, Mr. Secretary.
Order of business, special business order, the proposed resolution of the Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza, inquiring from the Department of Agrarian Reform Central Office through its Camarines Sur office, the basis in law and executive issuances of the conversion of an agricultural land to non-agricultural use prior to its reclassification.
Councilor Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. If we may all recall, this Sangguniang, the 14th Sangguniang passed ordinance number or resolution number 2025-062, bringing to the attention of the Department of Agrarian Reform the conversion of a property in Barangay Pakul, allegedly for a memorial park. Now, that was brought to the attention of DAR because there was no prior reclassification of the property before the conversion order was sent. But if we examine the dispositive portion, it merely brings to the attention of DAR that situation. What I would propose is that we request DAR to explain to us what was the basis for the conversion even without reclassification. Ito kayong inot na resolution, actually, may magigibon andar eh. Ihilingon lang, tapos hanggang duman lang. So now we are requesting or inquiring from that agency what was the basis in law or executive issuances for converting the property without prior reclassification. Number two, in the dispositive portion of that resolution, we are also calling that in the event reclassification is required, to order the developer to suspend the site development of the property until the same is reclassified. And lastly, to direct the same developer, since it was the DAR that paved the way for its activities, to direct the developer to institute flood mitigation measures, because when that property was leveled, there was increased runoff affecting the neighboring residents. So that is my resolution, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Councilor Mendoza. Any reaction to the proposed resolution of the Honorable Mendoza? Reaction? Let me acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Aris Macaraig.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
No comment? Okay, kindly make the final motion.
May I move, Mr. Chair, for the passage of resolution inquiring from DAR Central Office in Diliman, Quezon City through its Camarines Office in Naga City, Camarines Sur Office in Naga City, the basis in law and executive issuances of the conversion of an agricultural land to non-agricultural use prior to its reclassification. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second. Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilor Aris.
may I add to the motion, instead of the basis in law and executive issuances, could we have the words, the factual and legal basis instead, Mr. Chair?
Reaction from Councilor Mendoza?
I am amenable to the amendment, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so no objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
The proposed resolution of the Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza requesting for post-harvest development and mechanization to establish a fabrication, repair, and maintenance center in the city under the Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund Mechanization Program.
Again, Councilor Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Under the rice tarification law, the Department of Agriculture has been distributing farm machineries to cooperatives, farmers association, including the city government. Now, there is a need for an entity or a facility that would maintain the same. Ang nangyari kaya pag nararaot, pag mayong maintenance, natitingga si makina. So this proposal would request from the PhilMec the establishment of a farm machinery maintenance center at the Naga City Nursery. Duman po sa City Nursery, kitang sarong building na dakula which houses the village-type corn dryer. Pero halawin na po ito. In fact, it has been condemned by our agricultural engineer dahil ang cost kang repair mas mahal pa. So the proposal is to use that building as site for the maintenance bay of this so-called Farm C. Ito pong dating village-type corn dryer, iisog na po ito, i-dismantle to pave the way for this facility. Now, the importance of this, Mr. Chair, is to ensure that the machinery handed over to beneficiaries, including the city, would be in running condition at least mga 90% of the time kaysa nakatenga lang.
Any reaction to the proposed resolution of Councilor Mendoza? Reaction? Okay, kindly make the final motion, Councilor Mendoza.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move that we pass a resolution requesting PhilMec to establish a fabrication, repair, and maintenance center, or Farm C, in the City of Naga under the Rice Competitiveness and Enhancement Fund Mechanization Program. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? So the... No objection? So the motion is approved.
The letter dated August 15, 2025 of the Honorable City Mayor requesting for the passage of a resolution designating the SP Chairman of the Committee on Infrastructure as representative of the Sangguniang Panlungsod in the PPP BAC pursuant to Executive Order Number 36.
Again, Councilor Mendoza, being the chairman of the Committee on Infrastructure.
This is a request by the executive for the Sangguniang to pass a resolution designating a member from this honorable body to be part of the PBAC,
BAC.
Pre-Qualification Bids and Awards Committee, and that would implement the PPP code in Naga City. Now the City Mayor has requested me to be the one, so this request is for the Sangguniang to endorse the chair of the Committee on Infrastructure to be the member of that body, Mr. Chair.
Again, reaction to the comments of Councilor Mendoza. Councilor Nathan Serio.
Is competent to represent the council to that PBAC. So I am supporting this request of the mayor for a resolution designating the chairperson of the Committee on Infra as Sangguniang representative to the PBAC for the public-private partnership in the City of Naga.
So can you make the final motion now?
So I move that we pass this proposed resolution. The title is Resolution Designating the Chairperson of the Committee on Infra of the Sangguniang Panlungsod as the Sangguniang representative to the PBAC for PPP projects in the City of Naga pursuant to Republic Act 11966. So move.
Joint and collective?
Joint collective.
Next item, please.
The letter dated August 22, 2025, Honorable City Mayor, and the City Government of Naga, specifically on the designation of authorized signatories for
Reaction to the letter of the City Mayor. Any reaction from Councilor Baldemoro, please.
Letter, Mr. Chair. Since basically the previous request was withdrawn by the executive.
So,
We just took note of the letter, Mr. Chair.
we just take note of this particular letter.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we take note of the letter of the city mayor.
2025, Honorable City Mayor requested for authority to enter into and sign the Memorandum of Agreement on use of rock with the Gawad Kalinga Community Development Foundation Incorporated involving a city-owned parcel of land in situ Salungig, Agrarian, this city for the implementation of
Again, we have a letter coming from the city mayor. Reaction, Councilor Albios.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Items number 5 and 6 were referred to the Committee on Housing and Settlements during the last Sangguniang Panlungsod and was forwarded to the 15th Sangguniang Panlungsod. We conducted 2 committee hearings on this, and during the last committee hearing, we incorporated the recommendations of the City Legal Office, and that's why this particular MOA was referred to the Office of the City Mayor. This is part of the committee report of the Committee on Housing and Settlements, which will be rendered later on, Mr. Chair. So I move that these items 5 and 6 be deferred to the committee report of the Committee on Housing and Settlements.
Any second? The motion is approved. Next item,
the
please.
proposed resolution of the Honorable David Casper A. Nathan Serio, earnestly requesting the Office of the General Manager, Philippine National Railway,
Councilor Serio.
Here, this is part of the disposition of the Committee on Public Utilities, chaired by the Honorable Jess Albius. Said report was presented to this body during the last session and was adopted. Importante po ining pakiulay sa kwanta. Itong problema sa tubig digdi sa law na sa St. Clair, dahil po na-resolveran ta takot magduta sa property kang PNR ang water district na makasuhan sinda. Ang gusto kang PNR, mag-arkil ang water district, pero itong rate na grabe, halangkaw. Ang sabi nga ni General Manager John Mungoso kan mag-committee hearing public utilities, baka ngayon mas nagtubo pa sinda ang PNR kaysa ngayon kami bilang public utility na mas distributing tubig dyan. So nakikiulay po ang na ma-resolver tulo sa Office of the General Corporate Council itong disliso kang water district sa PNR, katakod kang paggamit kang PNR property para sa water pipeline distribution system. Mahalaga po ining pakiulay, Mr. Chair, bako man lang 7 sa 27 barangay kang Naga ang inagihan kang railway track kang PNR, railway right of way. And gabos ini urban barangays, densely populated, as in substantial number kan sa indang mga residentes nangangaipunin tubig inumon sa aral daw. So, consistent duman sa disposition, Mr. Chair, kang sa committee hearing, iyo po inisisaro na pwede tang libuhon. Pakiulayan ng na magdesisyon tulos tangarig maibsan man si problema kan mga residentes bako lang sa St. Clair sa Concepcion Pequeña kundi sa iba pang lugar. So, I move that we pass this resolution earnestly requesting the Office of the General Corporate Council to expedite resolution of the case between Metropolitan Naga Water District and the Philippine National Railways pertaining to the use of certain PNR property in Naga City for the much-needed water distribution pipeline rehabilitation, installation projects by the MNWD.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Can we do it on joint and collective motion?
Joint and collective.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Honorable Serio, earnestly requesting the General Manager for the use of certain PNR property in the city for the much needed water distribution pipeline rehabilitation installation projects.
Again, Councilor Serio.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Tugang po ini katong nainot na resolution. This time, nakikiulay kita sa PNR na i-waive na itong rental lease requirement na ba kung acceptable sa pinapakiulan. Tata, ang mangyari, kung mag-arkila ang water district ning paggamit katong portion na to, uncost kayan, most likely, ang rental cost, ipapasa man yan sa consumer. Kadakol kita mga linya ng tubo na agi sa PNR property, ano mangyari din sa Naga? Kadakol na mga kunya nagmahal na, baka may maapektuhan si competitiveness kang city dahil halangkaw ang cost kan tubig tadigdi, inumo na tubig. So pakiulay po ining resolution na ini sa PNR kung pwedeng i-waive na itong rental lease requirement nila. So I move, Mr. Chair, that we earnestly request the Office of the General Manager of the Philippine National Railways to waive rental or lease requirement to the Metropolitan Naga Water District for the use of certain PNR property in Naga City for the much-needed water distribution pipeline rehabilitation installation projects by the MNWD. So move on joint and collective motion.
Joint and collective.
Unfinished business, the report of the Committee on Land Use.
Committee on Land Use, headed by Councilor Jesse Albios.
Good morning. Mr. Chair, may I request
Good morning.
acknowledgement of the report of the Committee on Land Use.
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The committee hearing was held on August 14, 2025, and there was a quorum. First item is letter dated July 31, 2025 of Angelita Antonio of Zone 5, Pasto, Carrera, Naga City, asking for assistance regarding her claim against the developer of Golden Haven Cemetery. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Considering the absence of the requesting party, on motion of the Honorable Nathan Serio, seconded by Honorable Francisco Mendoza and Honorable Alan Reyes Macaraig, the committee resolved to defer the matter. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? So, deferred.
Item number 2 is letter dated July 21, 2025 of Attorney Angel Wastro III, City Legal Officer, transmitting his legal and policy framework for commercial development applications. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable Alan Reyes Macaraig, seconded by Honorable Nathan Serio and Honorable Francisco Mendoza, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod to pass a resolution creating a technical working group to review the existing ordinance and to submit a proper proposal. The technical working group shall be composed of the following: the City Planning and Development Coordinator as chairman, with members, the chair of the Land Use, chairman of the Infrastructure, Honorable Mendoza, Honorable Nathan Serio, the City Engineer, City Enro, City Legal Officer, Head of SWAMO, City Building Official, City Treasurer, and the City Assessor. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Second. Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That ends the report, Mr. Chair. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Councilor Jesse Albios. Next item.
The letter dated August 11, 2025 of Mr. Roel Oliver, ITO Head, containing their comments on the proposed CCTV ordinance.
Is Mr. Oliver here? How's that again? So it's still pending with that committee. Next item, please.
The letter dated August 15, 2025 of Engineer Templo Nuevo, President ADC Alliance of Shooters and Officers, submitting certain documents in relation to their application for accreditation of their gun club.
Yes, Councilor Albios.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This matter is pending with the Committee on Land Use. Can we forward a copy to the City Planning and Development Officer for technical evaluation of the documents submitted by Engineer
Kindly make the motion.
May I move that we forward these documents to we provide a copy to the City Planning Development Office, Zoning Division, for the technical evaluation of the documents submitted by Engineer Angel Formalejos.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
The proposed ordinance of Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza mandating the delivery of excess soil and concrete debris from public infra projects in the city to designated sites and imposing penalties for violations thereof.
This was tackled last week on second reading. So this will be for third and final reading. I wish to acknowledge the presence of Councilor Dr. Gail Abunal Gomez. So, no comment? No more comments? Councilor Ballimoro and later on Councilor Albios.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have no comment on the content of the ordinance, Mr. Chair. However, I just want to comment on the format. Maybe the proponent is amenable on the format of the proposed ordinance. In his draft, Mr. Chair, first is the explanatory note. So, may I suggest, if the proponent is willing, and maybe the Secretary of the Sangguniang would confirm that the first part of the ordinance is the ordinance number, to be followed by the title, and then the author, then the explanatory note.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Mendoza, you agree?
I'm happy to be schooled on the rules in preparing an ordinance. So I agree, Mr. Chair.
Any other comment? We are ready to approve on third and final reading the ordinance filed by Councilor Mendoza. So, motion to approve. Councilor Mendoza.
Considering that this has undergone first and second reading and now is before the plenary for third reading, may I move for its approval, Mr. Chair?
Second.
No objection? Yes, with the change in the formatting of that ordinance. So, the first ordinance to be approved.
Second.
The third.
The proposed ordinance of Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza institutionalizing quality assurance of government infra projects in the city, mandating rectification of discovered defects and penalizing those who fail to do so.
Again, this was tackled during our last session for under second reading. But I believe Councilor Ballimoro will again comment on the format. So, Mr. Secretary,
Same
kindly
manifestation.
reformat the proposed ordinance. Councilor Mendoza.
I am amenable to the changes, Mr. Chairman. May I now move the approval of this proposed ordinance institutionalizing quality assurance of government infrastructure projects in Naga City, mandating rectification of discovered defects, and penalizing those who fail to do so. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the proposed proposed ordinance is now a full-fledged ordinance.
The letter dated August 18, 2025 of Attorney Angel Ohastro, City Legal Officer, pertaining to the proposed liquor ban during Peña Francia Festival.
Proposed liquor ban. Any comment? Councilor Aris?
No comment, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so can we come up with a legislative measure? Councilor Rosales of the Committee on Rules.
Mr. Chairman, I believe the subject matter does not need any legislative action at the moment, considering there is no request yet from the City Mayor for the... There's no request and there's no proposed ordinance.
So we don't have to come up with a resolution or an ordinance?
Not yet, Mr. Chairman. This, in fact, is addressed to the City Mayor, and this was copy furnished to Sangguniang Panlungsod.
Okay, so we just take note of this letter coming from the City Mayor.
Yes,
Thank you.
The proposed ordinance of Honorable Melvin Ramon J. Benafe institutionalizing the approved local public transport route plan, prescribing the operating of routes and the number of public utility jeepneys, Class 2 units therein, thereby amending Ordinance Number 1993-049 as amended.
Councilor Omar Buenafe.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This proposed ordinance is based on the approved local public transport route plan that was officially presented by the Regional Director of LTFRB to the City Mayor, Attorney Lenny Robredo, some 2 weeks ago. And this was already presented in the committee, and I would like to present it today on second hearing and make a rundown of the proposed ordinance. We have
Before you proceed, Councilor Omar, reaction from the Chairman of the Committee on Rules.
Mr. Chairman, I believe this proposed ordinance underwent changes after the committee had suggested incorporation of some revisions. So I understand this must be returned to the committee first and reported out by the committee before it is approved on second reading.
So we will have to refer this back to the Committee on...
It was earlier joined with the Laws and Ordinances and Transport Committee. So the committee has to approve it first at the committee level before it is recommended to the plenary for approval.
Okay, so Committee on Laws and Ordinances and Committee on Transport. Councilor Omar Buenafe.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I concur with the manifestation of the Chairman of Committee on Rules.
So kindly make the final motion.
Mr. Chair, I move to refer this matter to the Joint Committee on Transport and Laws and Ordinances.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
The proposed ordinance of Honorable Melvin Ramon J. Benafe and City Youth Councilor Janelle Pulilio, authorizing qualified barangay tannots to augment the Public Safety Office as traffic enforcers, providing for their minimum qualifications, training, and city deputization, authority in the enforcement of certain laws and city ordinances related to traffic regulation and management, institutionalizing a supervisory body, and providing funds therefor.
Again, Councilor Omar Buenafe.
Likewise, Mr. Chair, this is also pending in the committee level. So there were revisions of the proposed ordinance as per the suggestions and recommendations during the committee hearing. So we will return it back to the Committee on Peace and Order, Public Safety.
Please make the necessary motion.
Mr. Chair, I move that this proposed ordinance be referred back to the Committee on Peace and Order and Public Safety, together with the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
So joint.
Jointly with the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Any
Mr. Chair.
second? Second. Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
The letter dated August 18, 2025 from ESO head Mr. Nani Soron, submitting his comments to the proposed ordinance authored by Honorable Jokno, entitled Mahusay at Matalinong Nagenyo Ordinance of 2025.
Councilor Jude Jokno, please.
Well, sorry. Mr. Chair, I respectfully move for the approval of this resolution, also entitled Mahusay at Matalinong Nagenyo Ordinance of 2025.
Is there a resolution?
I would move to refer the resolution to the Committee on Education and
Committee on Education.
Committee on
Education.
Education. Okay.
so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
The letter dated August 14, 2025 of Mr. Ruel Oliver of the ITO regarding the proposed resolution declaring a policy that the tourism and development program of the city be anchored primarily on its historicity.
Who is the author of this proposed resolution? Yes, Councilor Nathan.
The author of that proposed resolution, and that was referred to the Committee on Tourism. So I move that we refer this letter to the Committee of Tourism.
Okay, any second? Any objection? Again, the motion is approved.
The endorsement dated August 22, 2025 from the City Treasurer forwarding the proposed barangay tax ordinance of Barangay Mabolo.
It's pending in the Laws and Ordinances Committee, Mr. Chair.
So we will refer this to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances. Kindly make the motion.
I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Second. Any objection? The motion is approved.
The report of the Committee on Housing and Settlements.
Committee on Housing, headed by the Honorable Jesse Albios.
Mr. Chair, may I request acknowledgement of the report of the Committee on Housing and Settlements.
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The committee hearing was held last August 22, 2025, and there was a quorum. First item is letter dated July 29, 2025 of Mr. Florencio T. Mongoso Jr., MNWD General Manager, inquiring about the status of road right-of-way in certain locations in Barangay Carolina, Naga City. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
Considering that the request had already been complied with, the committee resolved to take note of the matter as no further legislative action is required. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Second item, I resolve further to direct the City Assessor's Office to furnish the Sangguniang Panlungsod with a copy of its report on the status of road right-of-way in certain areas of Barangay Carolina, Naga City. So move, Mr. Chair.
Again, any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Item number 2 is undated letter from Mantuville Homeowners Association Incorporated seeking clarification on the status of the property they currently occupy situated in Zone 4, Sitio Badang, San Rafael, Cararayan, Naga City. May I proceed to the disposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable Wilfredo Jude A. Jokno, duly seconded by Mr. Barbolino and Punong Barangay Peñas, the committee resolved to elevate the matter to the Sangguniang Panlungsod and to recommended. This is not regarding more. Mix up yata. To recommend referring the Mantuville Homeowners Association to the City Legal Office for appropriate legal guidance regarding their query. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Second. Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Resolve further to request the Housing and Settlements Development Office to coordinate with the owner and the developer, Ms. Mariens Mortega, in the preparation of a subdivision plan that integrates the existing structures located at Mantuville Subdivision in Sitio Badang, Cararayan, Naga City. So move, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, can this representation ask the SP Secretary with regards to the other report about the Gawad Kalinga MOA?
Gawad Kalinga Memorandum of Agreement.
Yes, Mr. Chair. There was a separate committee hearing with regards to this matter, and the disposition of the committee is to...
Was that discussed during the same meeting?
Separate committee hearing, Mr. Chair.
A separate committee hearing.
So, this ends the August 22, 2025 committee report of the Committee on Housing and Settlements, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Albios.
The report of the Committee on Consumer Protection.
Consumer Protection. Who is the committee chairman? Councilor Albios.
Mr. Chair, may I request acknowledgement of the report of the Committee on Consumer Protection?
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The committee hearing was held last August 22, 2025, and there was a quorum. The only matter was undated letter of Narisa S. Panaraag of Calawag, Naga City, pertaining to her complaint against a certain business outfit offering beauty services with address at Panganiban Drive, Naga City. May I proceed to the disposition?
Yes, please.
On motion of the Honorable Francisco M. Mendoza, unanimously seconded by all the members present, the committee resolved to refer the complaint of Ms. Narisa Panaraag of Calawag, Naga City against a certain business outfit offering beauty services with address at Panganiban Drive, Naga City to the Department of Trade and Industry for its appropriate mediation. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Resolve further to request the Department of Trade and Industry to furnish the Sangguniang Panlungsod with the results of the said mediation. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That ends the report of the Committee on Consumer Protection.
Thank you very much, Councilor Albios. Next item, please.
The report of the Committee on City Properties.
The Committee on City Properties, headed by Councilor Frank Mendoza.
May I request acknowledgement of this report, Mr. Chair?
Your report is duly acknowledged.
The hearing of the Committee on City Properties was held last August 22, 2025, and there was no quorum. May I therefore request that this report be considered by the plenary as a committee of the whole, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Second. Any objection? There being none, we are now the Committee of the Whole.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. There was only one item in agenda. May I proceed?
Yes, please.
Letter dated July 18 of retired Judge Jaime Santiago, Director, National Bureau of Investigation, clarifying NBI's plans regarding the current office within the City Hall compound in relation to the request for a parcel of land to be used as a site for their new office building in Balatas, Naga City. May I go direct to the exposition, Mr. Chair?
Yes, please.
The committee resolved to 1. Request the City Legal Office to draft a deed of donation covering the building and other related improvements thereon in order to make the building and such improvements on the property available to the city government for its own use. However, its execution shall be subject to the final approval by the City Mayor of the city's intended donation to NBI of the site in Barangay Balatas and its ratification by this body. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
The committee also resolved for the members of the committee and engineers from the City Engineer's Office to make an ocular inspection of the NBI building in order to verify its structural integrity and come up with an estimate of its rehabilitation or retrofitting cost for the guidance of the City Mayor in this body. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Likewise, to request the NBI Naga District Office a copy of the location map of the Balatas property supposedly being donated to it by the city government. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Second. Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Finally, Mr. Chair, to request the City Legal Office opinion whether the city can already donate the present site of the NBI Naga District Office pending compensation by the city government to the Mariano family in the event NBI decides to remain in its present location. So move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That ends my report, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Councilor Mendoza.
The report of the Committee on Games and Amusement.
Games and Amusement headed by Councilor Dr. Butch Borja.
Mr. Chair, may I request acknowledgement of the committee report on games and amusement.
Your report is duly acknowledged.
Yes, sir. The hearing was held last August 22, and there was no quorum at the time. So I move that the Sangguniang Panlungsod be converted into committee of the whole to discuss the matter.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, we are constituting ourselves into the committee of the whole.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And there was only one item. There was only one item discussed. And the basis for that day was a letter from Attorney Christine De Los Reyes, Chief Legal and Compliance Officer of Isarog Gaming Corporation, requesting the amendment of their business permit and franchise to reflect change of location. So location from SM Naga to 101 in Tabuco, Naga City. So may I proceed, Mr. Chair, with the disposition?
Yes, please.
Disposition. On the motion of Honorable Jess Albios, seconded by Honorable Jude Jokno and Mr. Benjamin Barbosa, the committee resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panlungsod to defer the matter and to wait for the submission of the complete and updated documents, especially from their PAGCOR license and permit.
So move.
Submit.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
That's all of my report, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Councilor Dr. Butch Borja. Next
The
item,
letter
please.
dated August 27, 2025 from the city engineer with respect to the request for construction of a hanging bridge connecting Barangay Dayangdang and Barangay Peña Francia.
Shall we refer this to the Committee on Infrastructure? Okay, motion please.
I move to refer it, Mr. Chairman, to the Committee on Infrastructure.
Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
New business, copy of Barangay Ordinance number 08-002 of Peña Francia, revising the Barangay Revenue Code to comply with RA 12009 on modernizing the government revenue system.
Laws and ordinances.
The proposed ordinance of Honorable Frank Mendoza institutionalizing the Patas Presyo para sa Paraumang Nagenyo program to uplift the lives of small farmers and promote food security.
Committee on Agriculture.
The proposed ordinance of Honorable Frank Mendoza prohibiting spot reclassification of lands within the territorial jurisdiction of Naga City, reinforcing the primacy of the comprehensive land use plan and the city zoning ordinance, providing for clear mechanisms for zoning amendments and prescribing penalties for violations thereof.
Laws and ordinances joined with land use.
Yes, yes.
The letter dated August 20, 2025, Honorable City Mayor, transmitting the letter of Mr. David Xiao, Chief Executive Officer of Bester Telecom
Laws and ordinances.
The letter dated August 20, 2025, Honorable City Mayor, requesting for reversion to an appropriated balance, the amount of 2,767,000.
Committee on Appropriation.
The letter dated August 22 of Mr. Nolito Bicaldo, Barangay San Isidro, requesting for a resolution confirming the grant of franchise.
Committee on Transport.
The letter dated August 19, 2025 of Ms. Marites Martinez, applying for a special Trimobile franchise.
Committee on Transport.
The letter dated August 1, 2025 of Mr. Bernabe Cervantes, applying for a special Trimobile franchise.
Again, Committee on Transport.
The undated letter of Abi Chris Batoriano, applying for a special Trimobile franchise for new road covering Bistanza, Langon.
Committee on
Senate.
Transport.
Letter dated August 18, 2025 by Mr. Mac Gembert Millian, applying for a special Trimobile franchise.
Committee on Transport.
The letter dated August 19, 2025 by Mr. Jumel M. Muhar, Chairman Bicol Intercity Transport Cooperative, requesting endorsement to the LTFRB of their petition
Committee on Transport.
for modification. The letter dated July 31, 2025 by Punong Barangay Ruben Limbo of Pacol, endorsing 10 applications for a special Trimobile franchise.
Committee on Transport.
The undated letter of Mr. Ray, of Director Ray Rodelas, City Director CEGC, Naga City, Camarines Sur, submitting their intent to apply for accreditation as
Committee on
non-governmental
People
agency.
Empowerment.
The undated letter of Mr. Precioso Cornejo, President Naga City Pilgrims, Eat-Right Crime Operators Drivers Association, submitting their intent to apply
Committee
for
on
accreditation.
People Empowerment.
The letter dated January 21, 2025 of Maria Bianca Corine Parcon, Head Volunteer, Street Paus, Naga, signifying their intent to apply for accreditation.
Committee on People Empowerment.
The letter dated July 16, 2025 of Dante Berlon, President Kibat Cibicom Communication International Incorporated, signifying their intent to apply for accreditation.
Committee on People Empowerment.
The proposed ordinance of the Honorable Melvin Ramunje Benafi establishing the Naga City Safety and Resiliency CCTV program with citywide monitoring covering crime-prone traffic, congestion-prone, flood-prone, and fire-prone areas, as well as critical infrastructures and public congregation spaces, providing funds thereof.
Committee on Disaster Risk Reduction Management.
The
Mr.
proposed
Chair,
ordinance of
Yes,
Honorable
Councilor Aris.
can we instead have it referred to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances, considering that I have submitted similar CCTV ordinance.
Okay, please make the necessary motion that we will refer this to the Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Citywide muna. I withdraw that motion, Mr. Chair. I thought it's citywide monitoring regarding CCTV. Yes, there's a CCTV component. So that the discussion on CCTV will be jointly with the Committee on Disaster Risk.
So,
I move that this be referred to joint committees on disaster and laws and ordinance, Mr. Chair.
any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilor Omar Benafe.
may I request, Mr. Chair, that we include the Committee on Peace and Order as to join the
So,
committee hearing.
joint
Joint
Committee on
Laws and Ordinances, Disaster, and Peace and Order and Public Safety, Mr. Chair.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Thank
No
you.
objection? The motion is approved.
The proposed ordinance of Honorable Melvin Ramon G. Benafe, rationalizing the registration and use of e-bikes or micro-mobility vehicles in the city, thereby amending Ordinance Number 2023-030.
Committee on Transport.
The proposed ordinance of the Honorable Alan Ray C. Macraig and City Youth Councilor Juan Angelo Pacao, amending Section 20 of Ordinance Number 2024-108.
Good morning, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Councilor Reyes.
This was already referred before to the Committee on Laws. Before?
Committee on Laws and
So-
Ordinances?
No, it's Committee on Social Welfare, Mr. Chair, and this was heard for the first time in that committee, and the comment was that the proponent add the certain legal basis for the amendment, and so I resubmitted the draft ordinance incorporating the legal basis, which is Republic Act 11861. So I move that it be referred back to the committee, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
The subject matter of the privileged speech of Honorable Elmer Espaldimoro with the proposed ordinance institutionalizing the Naga City Youth Employment Program and providing funds therefore.
Councilor Baldimoro.
May I move, Mr. Chair, to refer this to the Committee on Youth together with Committee on Appropriation.
Committee on Youth and Committee on Appropriation. Any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
The letter dated August 20, 2025 from the Federation of Kabalikat Civilian Communications in Region 5 applying for accreditation.
People empowerment.
Committee on People Empowerment.
Other matters, letter dated August 5.
Councilor Albios.
Yes, Mr. Chair, with regards to items number 5 and 6 under the special business of order, this representation reported during the last committee hearing, during the last regular session last August 19, 2025, regarding the letter of Engineer Rolando Campillos submitting the revised memorandum of agreement on use of rock between Gawad Kalinga and the City Government of Naga, and the deed of absolute sale for the acquired property in situ sa Longgigi, Kararayan in its subdivision plan. The disposition of the committee then was to refer the matter to the city mayor, considering that the requesting party for an authority to sign the MOA came from the former city mayor and now Congressman Nelson Ligacion. So with this, the city mayor, the Honorable Maria Leonor Heron Robredo, is requesting authority to enter into inside the memorandum agreement with Gawad Kalinga. For this purpose, the city will be donating 1,452 square meters in situ sa Longgigi for 30 houses to be built by Gawad Kalinga.
So, shall we come up with a resolution?
Yes, Mr. Chair. The request of the city mayor is for a passage of a resolution authorizing her to enter into inside the memorandum of agreement on use of rock with the Gawad Kalinga.
Any comment? Yes, Councilor Baldemoro.
I am in support of this proposal. However, could we include the how many square meters of lot to be the subject of the deed of use of rock for inclusion in the said deed?
Okay. Councilor Albios?
Yes, Mr. Chair. I have read the MOA and it is stated in the memorandum of agreement on use of rock and the joint venture for the construction of the parcel of land at Sitio Calsalongiki.
Okay. So, the concern of Councilor Baldemoro has been addressed.
No, Mr. Chair, it was not enumerated in the deed of use of rock.
Kindly do such proposal, Mr. Albios.
I think it is stated in the
What section?
joint venture, Mr. Chair. So the proposal of the Honorable Baldemoro is to state that in the deed of use of rock, Mr. Chair.
So, Councilor Baldemoro is proposing that the exact figure be there in the
Deed of use of rock.
document.
It is stated in 1,452 square meters.
Yes, Councilor Baldemoro?
Yes, Mr. Chair, but it was stated in another document, not on the deed of use of rock. It was stated in the in another document, the deed of partnership maybe?
Joint venture.
So you are asking that it should also be
Included
reflected in
the deed of use of rock.
deed of use of rock. Can you do that, Councilor Albios?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we can specify that in the deed of use of rock, the area of 1,452 square meters in Sitio Salonggiti.
Comments coming from Councilor Nathan Serio and then Councilor Macaraig.
Hello. May hapot lang, Mr. Chair. Ano tabi igwa dyan sa dokumento na sasabi manungod sa real property tax? Isa ang maasumir.
Councilor Albios, can you answer that question?
Mr. Chair, I think yan siya sa provision, yun pa, sa obligations.
So the LGU has its obligations and the foundation has,
Yes,
of
Mr.
course,
Chair.
its obligations too. Councilor Serio.
Ang foundation, duman tayo tataw, si bilog na lote 1,000 something square meters. And pos paperipidasuhon para duman sa beneficiaries ng daan, Gawad Kalinga. Now, pag napidaso na, ano may mabayad ning buwis sa to for the use of the lot real property tax?
Reaction, Councilor Albios.
Ang contract, Mr. Chair, is for 50 years. So, they pwedeng may award sa beneficiary ang property until 50 years para ma-prevent pa ang pagpabakalkan si property. Kaya, may naka-stipulate po dyan na may babayadan na real property tax.
Okay. Again, reaction from Councilor Serio.
Yes, 50 years. So 50 years. may nagagamit kang property ta, pero mayo kitang income. Maski kadikit na buwis. I would igwang obligasyon sa beneficiary kan GK kung sisay ang may beneficial use kang property, igwa man sinapar yung obligasyon kan magkagsadiri kan mga pribado.
I think Councilor Serio has a point there. So, how will you react to his proposal that we should charge certain fees?
Yes, Mr. Chair. The problem would be, i-award lang siya.
Can we refer this back to the committee handling the document? Councilor Aris, you have comments?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Since the comment of Honorable Baldemoro requests for a specific area for each house, may we as well request instead that the site development plan be attached to the memorandum so that it would be part of the agreement. Second, Mr. Chair, with regard to the comment of Honorable Councilor Serio, the government is not prevented from taxing real property tax for the use of the buildings, and I believe it is not there in that agreement because it will take an ordinance to remove that power from the local government. So with or without that provision, the local government can tax the use of the government property, beneficial use. So I move, Mr. Chair, that in addition to the exact area of the house, each house, the site development plan be attached to the memorandum, Mr. Chair.
Any second to the motion? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. So we may as well refer this back to your committee, Councilor Albios.
Mr. Chair, can we take a break first?
No, we have to finish the session now. So we will refer this back to the Committee on Land Use, Housing and Settlement, so that all the necessary additions and subtractions be made. Okay? Housing and Settlement. Next item, please.
Other matters, the letter dated August 15, 2025 from the NCPC Executive Director submitting Board Resolution number 17 calling for the declaration of climate emergency in Naga City and for urgent data-driven action to address the climate crisis. Copy of Resolution number 57 of Barangay Peña Francia authorizing the revision of Barangay Revenue Code to comply with RA 12009.
Noted.
Copy of Resolution number...
Councilor Baldemoro.
Mr. Chair, pertaining to the resolution of Barangay Peña Francia, could we reply them in writing that the authority for the revising of the Barangay Revenue Code is the authority of the barangay? So, di naman kaipuhan i-authorize in
Okay. Mr. Secretary, kindly draft the necessary communication.
Copy of Resolution number 56 of Barangay Peña Francia authorizing Barangay Peña Francia to implement wheel clamping as an enforcement measure of the city ordinance on road clearing.
That's related to the first one.
Chair, could we refer this resolution to the Committee on
Transport?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we will refer this to the Committee on Transport. Any second? Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Copy of Resolution number 55 of Barangay Peña Francia authorizing the implementation of Plazada or cash ticket system to ensure transparent and organized distribution of cash-based assistance and transactions.
Again, we will refer this to the Committee on Transportation,
No, Mr. Chair, could we refer this to the Committee on Ways and Means?
Ways and Means.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Charging of fees.
Okay, make the final motion.
May I move, Mr. Chair, to refer this resolution of Barangay Peña Francia to the Committee on Ways and Means.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Nominal voting.
Councilor Rosales,
Mr. Chairman, I move to transfer all resolutions and ordinances to nominal voting and approve the same.
any second?
Second.
Any objection? There being none, the motion is approved.
Move to adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Adjourned.
Bye, me.